At this point in time, I think it is really difficult to be a Man United fan. I'm not sure that we are unlucky or we are really that bad. Because the amount of chances that we missed today in the first half, no team will win if you miss this kind of chances. I mean, there are questions raised every day like, should Eric Ten Hag be sacked? As per my thinking, like, even if he gets sacked and Sir Alex Ferguson comes out of retirement to take charge of this team, and if they keep on missing these kind of chances, nothing will change. Every week, every month, every season will be same. Questions really need to be raised on who is the shooting and finishing coach of United. Because the chances that Garnacho, especially Dallo, missed in the first half, I mean, I'm really speechless. I mean, not only I am, the whole footballing world is speechless, especially the chance that Dallo missed. So, starting off with today's game, I mean, in the first half, like how United lined up. So, Dallo was today on the right back, and Mazarawi played in the left. And in possession, Dallo moved up with Martinez, Delit, and Mazarawi forming a back three. In the first initial moments of the game, United were doing a good build up. They were playing quick 1-2 passes and going in the front. West Ham, on the other hand, were just not having any control of the game because even if they're trying to play from the back, they were losing balls in the middle third, from which United were forcing turnovers. I mean, Casemiro today had one of the best performances. He was one of the best players of United, from which United really got many attempts, but it didn't really matter. Like United were getting United's press was forcing them to lose the ball, and United were really going up, going into the final third. But however, at the final third area, they were just not converting it. In up front, we had Hoyland, Garnacho, and Rashford. I mean, today, coming to Rashford's game, like if you have noticed, Lee Carsley, who is currently the interim manager of England football team, was in the stands. And if Marcus Rashford puts up these kind of performances day in and day out, then I wonder whether he will be ever back into the England football team. In the first half, Man United had total 8 shots, among which 4 big chances, and XG was 1.48. That means United should have scored at least one goal, if not more, in the first half. And this is the way how the first half finishes. West Ham, at the end of the first half, were starting to come back in the game, but they were really not much into it. Yes, they got a few set pieces, but it was of not that much value. At the starting of second half, I mean, there is a term in football called man management, and Julian Lopetegui, the West Ham manager, showed what that is. The 3 changes that he made in, I mean, Somerville, Susek, and Todibo. These 3 guys just took the control of the game in the defense, middle, and the attack. I mean, the way these 3 guys just changed the tempo of the game in the second half. I mean, that guy Somerville just was completely dominating the left side of the pitch. Susek was winning the balls, and Todibo was clearly playing in the defense, and he was intercepting good balls. And from that time onwards, ever since the opposition team just starts going into attack, United's defense was looking, I mean, they were really not, they were just clueless. They were just thinking like what they would do. Today, up until that point, even though United were faltering in the final third, but defensively they were looking a bit compact. I won't say like fully okay, but yeah, Delit, Martinez, these guys were having a good game. Delit was doing a good, some really had good interceptions. But just like other days, in football you make one mistake and you pay for it. And that is what did. West Ham were continuously attacking, and the main player who was creating the threats got the goal, and West Ham were up 1-0. And from there onwards, we saw the changes like Zirkzee was brought in and Rashford was subbed off. Ahmad Diallo was brought in. I mean, the amount of contributions that Diallo had in the just last 30-40 minutes, 30-35 minutes of the game. I mean, Rashford hardly had those kind of moments. I didn't see him attempting any kind of take-ons during the whole game. After that, United were really pushing because they were a goal down. And we know like how United is. United starts playing when they concede a goal. And from that onwards, like Casemiro scores the goal and makes it 1-1. And from that time onwards, like when we really thought like United were going to come back, as I said at the beginning, like United were really unlucky today. Uh, they considered a penalty. I mean, at first it was not given, but from the video assistant referee, it got rechecked and the penalty was given. Which, according to me, I don't think it was a penalty. Let me know what your analysis is, like how you viewed that. And from that penalty, like although Onana jumped in the right direction, but West Ham veteran Jared Bowen stepped up to score the winning goal. And from that time onwards, like West Ham were really defensively compact because why not? Although like we had 12 total injury minutes, but like you were leading 2-1 in a game which you probably would have lost in the first half, and they were really playing a low block and they managed to win the game. And this is how the game ended, and I really don't know like what will be the next steps from here. Next week there will be another game, and I really think like every game finishes and the fingers kept get pointing to each other like he's the one to blame, he's the one to blame, this one, this one, this one. I really don't know like what are the next steps. So yeah, that's all for today. Let me know what you think of my analysis. If you're a United fan, share your thoughts. What you think can be done to improve this United, to take it back to its glory days that all United fans have seen. Yeah. So, bye everyone.